Sup guys, so in this video we shall look into formatting strings using the format method and interpolation. What do you mean by formatting strings in this context means you wanted to add dynamically some values to a string at the runtime. Okay, so this, as the title suggests, we can do it in uh, two ways. One, using the format method. So this format method itself can be used in two ways. Okay, first of all, so what are those? The first one is wherein you pass values through the format method as an arguments to the format method, and they get replaced in the same order. Like here, this text will now be printed as this is some text. Let us check that. Okay, this some this is some text. Jot it. Yep. So now it's sometimes maybe you may not be passing the arguments in the same order, but you want the arguments to be used in a specific way. In which situation you have using indexes. Okay, so now the arguments that you are sending to a format method are actually indexed. All right, which means each uh, argument has a address relative to the other arguments in that particular context, in that particular method. All right, so now, and the indexing starts from 0. So sum is 0, this is 1 in this context. Let us do that. This is some text again. Jot it. So now, okay, these methods seems to be like those percentile D, percentile F, percentile C type of coding in C programming actually. But my favorite method of handling such kind of situations has been introduced in Python 3.6. It is called as interpolation or string interpolation. Let us see how does this work. Now I have a variable, let us say var1 is equal to this, var2 is equal to sum. All right, so now my string interpolation starts with the character called as f just before the quotes, before the string. Okay, and there should not be any gap between f and your quote. Now here I want var1 is, here I want var2. Got it? Now let's look into one more example. Name Gautam. Marks, let us give 35. Yes. Now let us create a interpolated text that uses this. We are using one integer variable and one string variable to replace our string using interpolation, and this is possible even with format method as well. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll show you an example with triple quotes. This is to sorry gladly certify that Mr. Name has successfully all right. So this is to gladly certify that Mr. So and so in is successfully, no, has successfully, yes, as we seem so, completed the, let's also give some course name to this, but no, not in this juncture. Course with as high as marks percentage. Okay, now let us see what this is going to return. We get it? Yes. So these are some important ways or easier ways to handle your strings dynamically during the runtime so that it can have different kinds of values during the runtime. All right. So with this, I think we are done with this session. Thank you.